Welcome. How will you provide answer to this if you were given this question under menstruation? And it is menstruation 2. A vessel in the form of inverted cone. Each height is 8 centimeter and radius of the each top, which is open, is 5 centimeters. It is filled with water up to the brim. So when a lead shot, each of which is a sphere of radius 0.5 centimeters, are dropped into the vessel, 1/4 of the water flows out. So we have to find the number of lead shots that were dropped into the vessel. So you can pause the video and try your hand on it. But questions of this nature, first thing to do is to make a diagram or to make a sketch of what the diagram will look like. A cone that is inverted. So I can have this our inverted cone in this form. I think this is nice, right? Then we also know the height of this inverted cone, the height of 8 centimeters. We know the radius of the top, which is open, as what? 5 centimeters. Let me use different marker. So this is going to be 8 centimeter, 5 centimeters. Then lead shot, which are in the form of a sphere. So let's say this lead shot, the number I am drawing is not indicating the number of lead shot inside. I am only making a sketch. And if the whole cone is filled with water to the brim before the lead shot are dropped in, the volume of water will flow out. So then the volume of water flowing out is equals to the volume of all the lead shot. So if n represents the number of lead shot, then n times the volume of one of them will give us the idea of how many of them will be. So what do we need? We need to know the volume of water that was in the cone first, originally. So we can say that volume of cone, as in volume of water in the cone, right? It's the same as the capacity. So how do we find volume of a cone? It is 1/3 the volume of a cylinder. So this is going to be 1/3 pi r square h, where the r is a 5, the h is the 8. So let's substitute 1/3 pi 5 square times what? 8. Remember, 5 times 5 is 25, or 5 times 8 is 40. Then 40 times 5 will also be 200. So 200 pi on 3 is the volume of water in the cone, right? Then the volume of water that flows out. The volume of water that flows out, we were told, is what? 1/4. What is it? 1/4 the volume of water. So 1/4 of what we have here, that is 1/4 times 200 pi on 3. Remember, this can go there. This is going here 20, so 50 times. So 50 pi on 3. If I'm to use dimension, centimeter cube. So now we need to know a volume of one sphere. We need to find the volume of one sphere, just one, so that we can tell how many they are there. By root of 4/3 pi r to the power 3. So this r is the radius of the sphere, which we have been told when the length short of each, which is a sphere of radius 0.5, that is half. So that means 4/3 times pi into bracket 1/2 to the power 3. Why 1/2? 1/2 because 0.5 can be converted to a fraction. This here is 1 to the power 3 divided by 2 to the power 3, meaning 1 over 8 in the case of this. And 8 have a common factor here. So 4 into 8 2 times. So 2 times 6 will be the answer if I multiply that by 3. So I'll be left in the numerator only pi divided by 6, also by centimeter cube. So if I know these are series of volume of this sphere that are dropped into the cone, which is showing the volume to be this. To mean a certain number multiplying this should give us this value. Don't forget, volume of water that flows out equals to volume of all the sphere, not one, all. So how many they are? N times that. All right. So as I said earlier on, we can say that volume of overflow, let me just take it that way, of overflow water equals to N times volume of what? A sphere, which is one sphere. But what are we looking for? The N. So if we divide both sides by the volume of a sphere, we get N. So N is what? Number of less short, which is the N, equals to the volume of water flow divided by volume of one of the spheres. So I am picking this as 50 pi divided by 3, or divided by pi divided by what? 6. This can be 50 pi on 3 times, changing this, reciprocate this, 6 on pi. Pi will cancel pi, 3 go here 2. 2 times 50, that's 100. So we can conclude by saying that 100 less short were dropped into the vessel. That causes the water to overflow. That is 1/4 of the volume to overflow. I believe this also gives you understanding. You can still pause the video and try to bring out the ideas yourself, or replay the video again and follow the tips. Remember, in solving questions like this, it is not knowing the answer to the question like this that is important. No, knowing the rationale behind the question, the principle underpinning this question is what gives you broader perspective on what other questions that will come based on this principle. All right, don't forget to hit that in the comment section. Like, share, comment, and subscribe.